How's it, guys, and welcome to the next episode of Legally Armed, Locked, Loaded, and Lawful. And this series, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking to the different owners of the different legally armed stores around the country. So I think it's only fitting we start off with the lead owner of Legally Armed, the franchise in South Africa, Bernu van der Heever. We're here with him today, and we're going to discuss things about Legally Armed. How did it start? How did he get involved in the business? And how you can also get involved as well in Legally Armed. And what do we do? How can we assist you in all your firearms needs in South Africa? So, how's it, Doc? Babu? Welcome to the show. It's good to see you as always. Um, let's
Oh,
let's start off.
th-
Let's start off at the beginning. How did you get involved with Legally Armed, and what was your how did this start?
okay, thanks, Tim. Yeah, Legoland was started in 2004 with the proclamation of the new act by Johan Martin and a guy called Jurg. They both had police backgrounds. Jurg was still in the SAP at that stage, and Johan was an attorney, and they started Legally Armed way back then. So yeah, this year Legally Armed will be 20 years old. I don't think there's many service providers in the country that's doing this stuff full time that can say they're 20 years old. So we've got quite a good track record with subs also. I got involved in Legally Armed in the region of 2012, 2013 when I met Johan Martin at the BNI meeting. And me and my partner, I was in the cashland industry. We decided we're going to buy two agencies or two franchise districts in the Free State, the Eastern and the Northern Free State. And we bought it from Johan, and me and my partner in the cashland business paths separated, and I went on with Legally Armed. And then everything just got a bit too big for Johan, and he came to me and say, "Why don't I come and work at head office with him?" But I had to give up my two my two agencies, and I decided to do that. And I think I started working with Johan in the region of 2016, full time, being employed by him. And yeah, that's where I learned everything about the Firearm Control Act. Even in more depth, because working with him and saw what he did, and helped him with very uh, difficult applications and stuff, even appeals and stuff like that. And in where we now, 2024. So in COVID, Jan got COVID, and he was very sick. And when he came back, he said, "No, he's going to sell the business." And I told him, "Yeah, if you want to sell, I want to buy it." So I became the new owner of Legal Armed in March 2021. That's correct, yes, 2021. So I'm the new owner for 3 years now. Johan is still a consultant for me. And yeah, we've got about 25, 26 branches all over South Africa. And I think we do a pretty good job. We've got a good name with subs. And yeah, that's basically the long and the short of Legally Armed.
Oh, so there's a lot of experience that comes in there. I know the viewers will often see that we have Johan Martin on the show as an expert opinion that comes in. He comes with a lot of knowledge, and obviously you're working in the business for this long. You also have an extensive knowledge of how things work. I know from personal experience. I recently did my firearms renewal, and Legally Armed helped me with that, and it went smoothly. There was no issues. It went like clockwork. I've just received a notification from SAPS that my competency has been renewed, and I'll just be waiting for the next notification from them that my license has been renewed as well. So Legally Armed has really been helpful, and it shows that you guys have got the experience and know what you're doing because of how smoothly the process runs and how streamlined that you've made it.
Yeah, Tim, if I can come in there, I think the big thing that counts in the favor of Legal Armed is because we've got officers in all the provinces.
Mm.
The only province we're not well sit or well what is the English now? Where there's not a lot of officers is Limpopo. We only got one office in Limpopo, but because we have officers all over in South Africa, we know what we're doing. We've we, unfortunately in subs. All the provinces got their own rules of the act. Some wants your application like this. It's just crazy how they do some stuff. Although we only have one act, but because of that, I think that is definitely something that counts in our favor. That we have officers all over South Africa. So and within the group, I mean, there's officers with legally armed that's been with us for many years. I think the oldest officer about 16 years already. So except for my experience, I've got a wealth of experience in the offices. Um, so yeah, we've got plenty of experience in the group, and new franchisees or agencies can be helped with anything from day one. I think people think we only do firearm applications. Yeah, that we do, but we do accreditations, import, export. Um, there's so many different things in the Firearm Control Act that we can assist you with.
Mm.
And especially on Martin with the knowledge that he has, there's really nothing we cannot do. If your firearm gets stolen from your vehicle and they want to do a 1 or 2 hearing, and we can assist you with that. So yeah, we do the whole. We're not just a we're not just a fly by night that do
Mm.
applications because we need some cash flow. It's our business.
Yeah.
We take it serious. We're proud on the product that we deliver, and yeah, I can definitely say we know what we're doing.
No, no, definitely. I mean, it's a wide range of things. It's not only firearms applications or renewals or competencies. There's estate firearms. A lot of people I know have problems with loved ones that have passed away, and that need assistance with dealing with estate firearms. And legally armed is really well geared up to deal with that sort of stuff and take that hassle off your hands, so that you can either transfer the firearms into your own name or transfer the firearms into someone else's name and handle that whole process for you. And on top of that, something that's really great that Legally Armed does is Legally Armed Insure. Um, it's 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 something that firearm owners don't really look at in terms of their firearms. I mean, you go on a nice hunting trip, and you pick up your new rifle and you put a nice scope on it, and you trip out the bucky and end up breaking the scope. A lot of people don't think about those sort of things that can happen. So legally armed insured is also another sort of aspect of legally armed that I think is really fantastic, and that the viewers need to look at. So you can head over to Legally Armed's website and take a look at that and see how things can be tailored just for you. It covers really a wide variety of things, even up to cover for hunting dogs if you have hunting dogs as well. Um, so it's just going back to it a little bit. I mean, we've got branches in every province in the country, and that's something that we're going to be exploring with interviewing the other franchisees as well. As there's that the different intricacies that are involved in each province. Like I know I'm in the Western Cape; it has very specific things. I know if I apply for a firearm in Stellenbosch, they require a letter from a doctor saying that I'm mentally fit. That's not necessarily in the act, but that's how they operate. And if you don't comply with them, legally armed has obviously that good working relationship with the DFOs in the different provinces, so that they can get the things done without a hassle. So that I'm looking forward to is looking at the other owners and seeing the intricacies of how they're managing to assist their clients, and in getting what they need.
I think, Tim, the other thing I can tell you definitely is legally armed. We've got a motto. I mean, we live in a country where thing is not stable. Our SAP go through changes every year. New people getting employed at CFR and everything. And my motto for legally armed is we don't want to fight with the police. We want to assist them. We're there to assist them. And I think the SAP officials sees legally armed as that. We've never taken them to court, although we could have taken them to court for some stuff. But I'd rather sit down and have a good talk with them and see if we can help uh, them, and of course then the public that uses our services. For me, it's better to have a good relationship with subs, and if there's a problem, we know we can sort it out. And I must tell you, we get some stuff sorted out. I think that some other guys will not get sorted out. I've helped one of my competitors with a temporary import permit for a client of him. He phoned me on a Monday and he said to me, "Can I help him?" And I thought, "Oh, you come to your competition and you want help."
Mm,
And I thought, let me help the guy. And the guy had to go to Namibia on the Saturday. He phoned me on the Monday, and on Friday he had his temporary import permit.
mm,
So I'm glad I've got the connections to help me.
yeah,
It's nothing. The people just know our work, and they respect our work, and I think that helps. Yeah, I think the relationship of subs is very good, and I think that's an important thing also when you use a service provider. I mean, there's every second guy is doing motivations now for people. It's no
mm,
problem. Just make sure the guys got the the backup. I mean, if I do a motivation for you, I know if something goes wrong, I can do the appeal. But I've got
yeah,
guys
no,
that
definitely.
didn't want to use our services, and they came back to me. It was refused. Now I need to do appeal. I said, please send me a copy of the application. I just cannot do the appeal.
Mm,
It's
yeah,
just not
because
on a standard to do the appeal. So yeah, there's a lot of things to think about, especially when you go on self-defense side. It's a self-defense application is quite an application.
mm,
And with all the experience and everything we've learned, of all the appeals we've done and everything, I think we've got a good idea of putting together a good motivation that I will say 99% success rate. If a guy tells you out there he's got a 100% success rate, then he hasn't been long in the business or he's
mm,
lying to you. If I'm going to tell you we haven't had refusals, I'll be lying. We have had refusals. Most of the time it's just decisions you cannot understand, but then we're ready. We can do the appeal, and we
yeah.
assist our clients in that way.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, there's other services as well that a lot of people might not realize too. And I mean, it's services that people coming from international countries like the USA coming to hunt in South Africa. That sort of paperwork and stuff like that is something that Legally Armed deals with as well. And also, if
Ye-
you want to take your firearms out of the country and go to Namibia or the US or wherever, Legally Armed can also deal with all of that stuff too. So these are great things that Legally Armed can do. Could you tell us a little bit more about that sort of the import export stuff from your side?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, permanent imports, we've done permanent imports, permanent exports. We can help you with permanent exports. I'm busy with a client now. He's going to import quite a lot of firearms, more than 500 permanent import. So yeah, we can do everything. There's nothing we cannot do. The hunters that's comes from overseas. It's temporary import permits to South Africa. I've done that. We've done that for a long time. And if you
Mm.
want to go hunt in Namibia or wherever, it's a temporary export permit, and we can help you with that. So yeah, as I said, in the administrative process of the Firearm Act, there's nothing we cannot do. And if we
No, that's
cannot,
great.
and if we haven't done it, then we go and study it up, and we will be able to do it.
Yeah.
I can just mention to the dealers out there. The other day was one of my clients asked me, "Can I help him with the with application to apply for more ex, not explosive. What is great? Help me.
Powder.
Powder,
Yeah, he
yeah,
wants
for,
nitrocellulose. Yeah.
for yeah, for more power, and I haven't myself, or nobody could even help me, and I just went up and I studied the material, because it's actually not within the Firearms Act; it is the Explosions Act.
Mm.
And yeah, I did the whole application for me, and it was successful, and I got some feedback, and they said yes, you put this is an overkill. I said, well, I'd rather overkill it and get it through
Mm.
than not do overkill. And yeah, he's got his permit now. So yeah, as I said, we here to help the public and businesses to make the administrative process just easier with subs. That's the whole point.
Yeah, no, definitely. So in total, how many branches has Legally Armed got throughout the country?
It's 25. If you want to go, you can go on my webpage, www.legallyarmed.co.za, and you just go on top on branches, and you'll see some areas where we don't have branches. I'll be serving you directly from head office
Hmm.
site. We do everything by email, and I just courier your package, and you go and hand it in. So yeah, we've been working all over South Africa for a long period of time. I see there's a lot of other service providers currently also following in our footstep and advertising they're doing all over South Africa.
Mm.
Yeah, there's place for everybody. There's a lot of firearms in South Africa, and there's work for everybody. I will not. I can just not work for a 300 rand application. That is
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
time and effort I'm putting in. Tim, you saw our work. I
Yes,
cannot
sir.
work for that. I don't think we are expensive for what we're doing. And yeah, just to come back to the legal armed insure side, legal armed insure is a product that is developed for the hunter and a sports owner, sportsman. I didn't even know it myself. As soon as you take your firearms out of your house and you haven't specified, your firearms isn't covered. So it's covered under your household. And I didn't. That's also when I went to count the value of the value of my firearms, and I saw what my value of my household was insured for. I would have been underinsured, so I
Mm.
just took cover out, and now my firearms is covered whenever in transit. Doesn't matter what my firearms and I can promise you, if the people give us a chance to give you a quote, I'm 95% sure we're going to be cheaper than your current insurance where it's specified.
Yeah, no, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. Legally armed insured is something that we really want to encourage the viewers to go and take a look at because your firearms are very expensive when you start adding things up. Even if you've got a pistol, certain things need to be certain things need to be covered, and accidents happen and mishaps happen, and things with firearms sometimes also happen too. And you don't want to be caught unawares. You want to be able to deal with it straight away and not have to worry about that extra cost.
Well, then we only launched it about a bit more than a year ago, and I was actually the first line. What happened was we also got
Mm,
you can just click a box for a fishing rod, then your fishing equipment up to the value of 25,000 and is also insured. And I went to
mm,
Indies Bay for the month, and I hired a wagon, and something got loosed, and I lost three or four uh, uh, rods, and
mm.
there was no hassle. I was paid out. And yeah, so I'm the first line that can say it doesn't work.
Yeah.
We had a couple of other incidences where people got sorted out. So no,
Mm,
I'm very, very excited about the product. So yeah, we're working with cross country, and yeah, we've got a good relationship so far. But people can really
mm.
give us a try and see what premium we can offer.
Yeah, that's definitely something I wish I had heard. I used to live in Stellenbosch. We had a nice bass dam close by to where we stayed, and we'd go and do some bass fishing, and I enjoy fly fishing. And I'd spent an incredible amount of money on a new fly fishing rod that I really wanted. And I went down to the dam after setting everything up, and I went on my first cast, and on my back cast, loading the rod, going forward on the cast, the whole rod just went and sort of flopped down. And when I went back to try and say to them, look, the product was defective, they said to me that I had damaged the rod and that it wasn't going to be refunded. So that would have been helpful for me there. It was like 1,500 rands worth that I just threw away.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wasn't too happy. It would have been nice to have had that too. So it's cool that there's cover for fishing rods and also I believe for bow hunters as well.
Yeah, there's different covers you can go and add on. Mostly the firearms. We've got a packages for the firearms, but you can add. I've add my binoculars. I've got rangefinder binoculars. So
Mm,
reloading equipment, trophies. There's also a section where you can ensure your trophies that's on the wall. If it falls off the wall or got damage, then there's a re-hunting fee included. Everything is on the web. You can go and read it. So yeah, we've got a good product.
there's a
There's
comprehensive
25,000
cover.
rand. Yeah. There's 25,000 rand legal cost. We're looking to increase that maybe a bit, or you can. We were looking to get that up a bit, but we're still waiting to see if
Mm.
we can do that. But if you've got the right legal guy, depends on what you've done, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get away with 25,000 rand for say for instance if you need to do a 1 or 2 hearing.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, that's great. And then a little thing that I've seen popping up on the Facebook page is that there's new branches that are opening up. We've got a new Cape Town branch as well, and then one in
Yeah,
Mooi River.
I'm very yeah, more of a Potchefstroom area and in the Western Seaboard area. Yeah, I'm very happy to get some new blood into the group also. It's always lucky to have new people on board. Yeah,
That's
there's
fantastic.
still, as I said, Limpopo is quite big. There's not a lot of branches in Northwest.
Mhm.
Gauteng, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 branches. Mpumalanga, there's some space. So if the people are interested in the agency, they're more than welcome to phone me. All my detail is on the webpage, and yeah, we can see if we can assist.
No, that's fantastic. Yeah, so the guys can look at the website. I'll put that up on the screen for everyone. I'll put the Facebook page up. Be sure to like and share our page. We've got a followers competition going on as well on the Facebook page. For every 250 followers that we get on the Facebook page, you stand a chance to win. And that's everyone on the page stands a chance to win a free motivation. So that's also a good thing to do. Share it with your friends and family, and like and follow the Facebook page. There's also a lot of information that we post on about the Firearms Control Act, any changes, any directives from the SAPs, and some of the firearms related stuff that we see in the media in South Africa. So with that episode, we've got some good stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to add, man?
No, I'm all right. I need to run now because my son need to be in exams just now. So now I think we've covered basically everything.